everybody, and welcome. Today's video is our weekly Boxycharm update, some items that we may be seeing in our base and premium box for October, as well as some future potential spoilers. So before we jump into the video, guys, if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we always embrace the hot mess. We remember that at the end of the day, it is in fact only makeup. It washes off, and this is a safe place where we are a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone. So hopefully you decide to stick around, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, because I upload all the time over here, as well as I've gotten a lot better about posting over on Instagram and TikTok. If you guys are curious about this eye look, I will talk a little bit later in the video what I used, but I did actually film a little Instagram tutorial, if you will, on how I got this look. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the video. When it comes to Boxycharm Base Box and Premium Box, you do get to customize one item in those boxes. Now the choice window is already closed, and I did do dedicated videos talking about what those items were, but if you are a current member subscriber, you already know the first item that you will be receiving in both of those boxes, or either or. And if you do want to sign up and still receive the October base box or the premium box, even though the window is closed, it's okay. Boxycharm will choose the item for you out of the choices, and you will still receive one of those items. So let's go on and let's talk about some items that I feel like we will be seeing in our October boxes. Like, I'm pretty like 99% sure. So I went ahead, printed it all off with information for you guys. So the first item, and we've seen this in some of Joe's Facebook lives, Instagram lives, some of his little chats and everything. He likes to like put little spoilers in the background for us. And the first item is by Illuminati Cosmetics. Now this is an eyeshadow palette, really pretty palette, very colorful, with some, it looks like pressed glitters in there. And you know me, when it comes to eyeshadows, like, yes, I like my basic shades, but I also like, obviously, the pops of colors, you know? So this one is actually currently not available yet. It is available for pre-order over at Illuminati Cosmetics, and it will be available October 1st. Now this palette is going to be $48, and it is a collaboration with, but it says Illuminati times Isa, and it is called the Glam palette. It has multiple formulas ranging from creamy mattes, fine shimmers, rich glitters, and textured holographic shadows, going from a soft pastel day look to a sultry glam nighttime look. Has never been easier with the Glam palette. So let me know down below, are you familiar with this influencer? I have honestly, the only thing I can think of that I've tried from Illuminati Cosmetics, because I received it in another subscription, was like a lip gloss, comfortable lip gloss, and that I've not tried that I can think of any of their eyeshadow formulas. So you guys know how I am. I don't only love eyeshadow palettes, I love trying out other and new formulas. So let me know down below what kind of information you guys may know. Moving on, this is another one that people have been talking about that I'm really hopeful we are definitely going to be seeing this, and I don't know, again, if this is going to be in the Boxycharm Base Box or the Boxycharm Premium Box for October, but this is the Brazilian Kiss Tinted Lip Butters by Sol de Janeiro. Now y'all know my love for Sol de Janeiro. Like, give me all the Boom Boom cream, give me all the Coco Cabana, and then the perfume that I have that I can't enunciate, but I love it so much. This is the tinted lip butter, and I don't know how to say the word, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm assuming maybe there is a nice like soft scent to it, but again, or that just could be something that's in the formula that is like a butter moisturizer. I'm stuttering. I'm in my own head. Please give me a second to chill out. Anyways, these are $20. It says lip loving and kissing encouraged. This nourishing lip luster butter brings a diffused blur of sheer buildable color to lips that is effortlessly irresistible and so kissable. Now this I was pretty intrigued by because one, I already know like that sunscreen chapstick one that they actually have. I love that, and it does smell like the Boom Boom cream. Like I said, this one word that I can't enunciate, I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm sure that maybe that is like what the nourishing part of it is, or it could be scented. I have no idea. But either way, when I went to Sol de Janeiro's website, I saw there was like 3 different colors available, and it says a diffuse blur of sheer buildable color. I'm intrigued by this. It's Sol de Janeiro, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. So I'm pretty excited to potentially see this in one of our boxes, and because it's sheer, I think any of the 3 colors would be really pretty. And the next item I wanted to talk about that we've kind of heard through the rumor mill that we may be seeing is by Rodile, and this is the Rodile Soft Focus Glow Drops. Now, I went ahead and I went and found them at Rodile's website. These 1 ounce drops are $60. Now, I'm not very familiar with Rodile as far as like the skincare aspect goes. For some reason, I'm thinking in other subscription boxes I have seen this brand, but off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank as to what it was. If it was like a lipstick, a lip gloss, or an eyeshadow, let me know down below, because I know you guys get as many subscriptions as I do, and you guys probably remember right off the top of your head. My brain, she isn't trustworthy. Rude. Anyways, guys, this says it will illuminate, glow, and be radiant with soft focus glow drops. Formulated with actives to brighten the complexion, Wislet providing the perfect skin perfecting primer base of makeup. Can also be used alone for a naturally dewy skin look. So the nice thing about this, again, like it says, you can use this as a skincare primer or a makeup primer, or you can use this alone as a skincare. It says apply 2 drops, pat into the skin, dry face, use before makeup as the ultimate illuminating primer, or use on its own for a dewy complexion. So again, I like the multitasking type of dealio. You guys know how I feel about the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base Primer. I love this because I do use this as a multitasking type of product. So when I get things like that in our boxes, I really enjoy that. So I'm very curious about that. Some other items I'm going to talk about, again, these are not confirmation, so like don't hold me to it. But this one is by Pretty Vulgar. This is called the Nesting B-word face. I know some of y'all have your children watching, so I keep it clean. This has a retail value of $32, and this palette actually looks very, very pretty. Kind of shocked me that this was Pretty Vulgar. My first thought was the Balm Cosmetics. When I saw the packaging of it, the outside packaging of it, I was like, oh, okay, that's Pretty Vulgar. So anywho, I mean, the name kind of goes with their whole thing, but like the packaging for me, I was a little shocked by it, but really pretty. I like seeing a nice mix of skincare and makeup, and I like the fact that it's not just eyeshadows. You know, we're seeing face complexion products as well, or face makeup products, whatever you want to call it. But it says our travel-friendly Nesting Bee Face palette offers a beautiful selection of rosy blushes, sun-kissed bronzers, and creamy glowing highlighters that are extremely comfortable to wear. These must-have buildable shades deliver great color payoff, blend out like a dream, and are infused with golden seal root and ester oils to also smooth and nourish your skin. Developed for a wide range of skin tones, enjoy contouring your face as naturally or as glam as you'd like, while defining your eyes at the same time. So again, we're looking at another multi-use type of product, and I think that I personally, like I said, I love a multi-use type of item. Okay, so let's talk about some other items as well. Again, this was something that we saw in the background of Joe's Facebook Live, I believe it was. If you're subscribed over here, I like to post in our community section sneak peeks, spoilers, as well as good deals and sales that I think that maybe you guys would be interested in. But I did actually post a picture of Joe, and in the background he had a couple bottles of Sunday Riley Good Jeans. So I definitely feel like this is going to be something we are going to see, whether that be, say, October, November, December. I'm thinking, I personally feel like with it being Sunday Riley Good Jeans, we just had a BoxyLuxe for September. So that means we'll have one in December, right? So I kind of feel like that could be a premium choice, or a luxe choice, maybe, could be even a base, who knows. But I definitely feel like a Sunday Riley product, I would think, is going to be a choice item. So I definitely feel like, and if you guys remember, he likes to get on and talk about future brands that we are going to see later down the line. And we just saw the Sunday Riley A+ Retinol. We saw the Sunday Riley, what is that called? The vitamin C lotion. So I feel like it would just make sense to see the Good Genes, and we already know it's going to come at some point since he was showing it so obviously in the background. So let me know when you guys think, and do you think it's going to be a choice, and do you think it's going to be like a November box, December, either way? So I'm excited about that. I went ahead, as far as the price goes, there's different sizes when it comes to the Sunday Riley Good Genes. This, I went ahead and just put the $85 price tag on there. It's really good. It was the first lactic acid that I've ever tried when I was bumping up my skincare. Jessica from Jam Beauty actually had recommended it, and it, like I said, it was probably 2017 or something that she had recommended it, and I went ahead, I bought it, and she was right. It's great. I think that it's a great stepping stone if you are wanting to kind of up the ante of your skincare without, if you don't know how your skin's gonna react to, like, say, glycolic acid. This is a really good start. It's not overly harsh. This is a purified lactic acid. It hydrates and exfoliates the surface layers of skin, revealing a more clarified, fresher, smoother, younger looking complexion. It does have licorice and lemongrass to brighten the appearance of dark spots and discolorations. And like I said, there is a lot of benefits to it, specifically if you are, you know, upping that skincare game, but you're not too sure about a retinol type of product or glycolic acid. Start off with a lactic acid. The next item that we are seeing is by HipDot. Again, we just saw the HipDot Zion palette this past month in our Boxycharm Base box, and I do believe some saw it in their Luxe boxes. I actually received that in my paid box, and I flippin' love it. Again, it was one of those things where I had to take it away from myself and put it on the shelf because that was coming down to the only palette that I was reaching for. I love the formula of HipDot. Super easy to work with. It is one of those types of formulas that just blends out, and it's almost like a soft buttery type of formula. So I'm excited to see it. It's called the C Note palette, and again, this is one of those things where Joe had posted a picture of it crunched up, and then you guys went to town and you guys were able to put together what palette it was, and it's a really pretty palette. I actually could not find it on HipDot's website, so let me know if you guys have that, or if this is new. Is it a new release? Has it been around? I'm not for sure. But it does have like a retail value around $30, I believe, just going off of the Zion palette. Next, another item that we saw, and this is actually, I'm going to post a picture. I saw this on the Instagram group Ipsy versus Boxy, and again, like you guys, I always tell you guys, anytime that I find anything, whether it be from Facebook groups, Instagram, what have you, I always leave the handle up on the picture you see over here, because I want to give credit where credit is due. And I came across Ipsy versus Boxy, and they have this picture, and they reminded us that a while back, once again, Joe showed us a sneak peek, and in that sneak peek background we saw a 5-pan Natasha Denona palette. So a lot of us were speculating and everything, like, oh my gosh, we're obviously going to see a 5-pan palette. Which one is it? Is it a mini? What? And she posted a picture, and it does look like it is one of the larger sized 5-pan palettes that Natasha Denona does offer for about $48. I'm still not 100% on which particular palette this is. I do not own one of the 5-pan larger palettes. I have a lot of the minis, and I love the minis. Like, they're so easy. I want to collect them all. I am that kind of person. But anyways, let me know down below if you guys have a guess, or do you think this is like a custom, like, Boxy collab with Natasha Denona, or is this one that she already has available? Let me know down below. Now, you guys know that I had talked a couple videos ago about over on TikTok that one of the workers had said or posted a TikTok showing like, hey, if this is what you get if you work for Boxy, and she's opening all of her makeup drawers and everything, and you see like this an abundance of makeup. Like I said, the Pretty Vulgar palette was in there, as well as we saw palettes again from Hip Dot. We saw the Bikini Bottom eyeshadow palette, again $36 retail value in this picture. What I did is I slowed it down so it's easier to see everything, because in the actual TikTok it zooms through and you have a hard time grasping everything that's there. It's just like an overwhelming amount of makeup. So I slowed it down, so I'll have it playing over here for you guys. But what you'll see in here, and I feel like this is their way of like sneak peeking everything for us, like, hey, this is what the potential future holds. Or if we don't see this in a box, maybe we're going to see some of these items as add-ons or Boxy pop-up, which we have in fact seen before some of these palettes we're seeing in this video. So like I said, we're seeing the Hip Dot Bikini Bottom eyeshadow palette, which does have the retail value of $36. You're seeing in this video the Hank & Henry Spring Fling palette, which does have a retail value of $23. Now again, it's one of those things where we have seen Hank & Henry eyeshadow palettes in prior boxes. I want to say it was one of our base boxes maybe in the spring. And I enjoyed their formula. I thought it was really easy to work with. And I know that we've seen, whether it be add-on or Boxy pop-up, I want to say we have actually seen the Spring Fling palette. So I don't know if that means we're going to see that in a future box, or like I said, if this is just going to be something that we will see in Boxy pop-up, which I do believe will be coming up soon. Next, we are also seeing the Huda Beauty Neon palette. Now this is one that I feel like we've talked about before, like earlier in 2020. Now, I personally don't own any of her neon palettes, and I do know that it was kind of one of those hit or miss type of dealios. Now, the one that's being shown in this TikTok is the green, like the neon green one. Now, I could not find this on Huda's website. I couldn't find it on Sephora's website. And like I said, it was one of those things where I heard a lot of hit or misses when it came to the quality and whatnot. But I have some of her 9-pan palettes and I do enjoy them. So I wouldn't be mad if I happen to get this or this ends up coming to add-ons. We've also seen in here the Viseart Petite palette, which I did pick up. So I picked up the Petite Pro 3 palette. When was that? I think it was during Boxy pop-up, and I still need to try it out. But these have like a retail value of $30, and like I said, these were part of Boxy pop-up. When was that? August maybe? And this is something that you see in the TikTok. So I don't know, again, if it's just showing like, hey, these are things that you can purchase, or if we are going to see Viseart in future boxes. But I've heard nothing but wonderful things about this formula. Obviously, I have a problem because it's been sitting here for over a month and I haven't played around with it yet, but you know, it's on my to-do list. You also see in this TikTok the Jackie Aina, or the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette, which, as we know, that was limited edition, and I was able to pick mine up for like $24 or something at Nordstrom's. So we see this in the collection, so I'm like, are we gonna have ABH in here, or again, is this going to be an add-on? And we also saw the Olimar Cosmetics bronzers. These have a retail value of $25. Now this was, I believe, released earlier in the year or last year, but we've seen this Spanglish palette was just recently in our this past month, the base box. We've seen the blush palette. We also saw her brushes as well as her first eyeshadow palette. So I'm super excited to see that potentially the bronzers will be coming in the future, because I, again, love her formula, whether it be her blushers or her eyeshadow palettes. So anyways, guys, those are the things that I have for you guys today. As far as what is on my eyes, as we know, Gerard Cosmetics did come out with more shades of the Clean Canvas Eye Base, and so I actually have on my regular one, the medium shade, and then where you see like the bright green and yellow, I actually use the white Clean Canvas Eye Base on there, and then I they sent over a couple of these indie brand palettes. They're by the brand Indie Cosmetics. They have like a retail value of $24. They're super, super colorful. This is flip it and reverse it. And look at that. Fun, bright colors that I got to match my shirt. Look at this one, Bring the Funk. Isn't that beautiful? So fun. And yeah, I created this look to go with my shirt and I am in love, and they went perfect with the clean canvas eye base. So just wanted to let you guys know that is what is on my eyes. I will have, like I said, a video going up over on Instagram on how I created this look. And I mean, I keep looking at it and I'm like, I did that. I mean, you guys know, for me, this is colorful. This is outside my comfort zone, and I'm kind of loving and living for it. So anyways, guys, that is all for today's video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.